and then his brother that resting in peace. Him and my younger brother playing on the same team, right? And but Wack used to, when my moms and pops used to go pick them up from practice, he used to come to ride with us to practice and stuff like that, because we practice, way out the way.
All right. My question to you is, so what's your bio you want to throw out there before we start this whole conversation?
Yeah.
What you
Give
want
us your
everybody to
history,
know
man.
about yourself and what's going on with you?
Man, I'm a regular, hardworking man, trying to survive and make a living for my family and build this retirement.
Yo,
We
Cage, mute up, bro, because you got to echo.
Yo, whoever's not talking, please mute your mic.
Yo, mute up. All right, go ahead, bro.
Yeah, like I was saying, I'm just a regular brother, trying to make it out here. I 52 years old. I came on here because I had seen a couple of YouTube videos, with the dude disrespecting people and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? And some of my homies told me that I should stay away from it and stuff like that, but I was just, sometimes you get fed up on certain things, you know what I'm saying? And I keep hearing how he like disrespect people, parents, and disrespect the deceased people and stuff like that. I don't know if you know, but he did the same thing to me years ago, and then he did it again last week. When he came on, when me and him was kind of like had a few words on the house. It's just sometimes the true story got to get told about who you are and what you're about. You
Right.
know, and I don't mind telling that. Maybe I kind of like overstepped my boundaries. You know what I'm saying? When I brought my neighborhood into it and stuff like that, it should have just been like a one-on-one thing between me and him, and the disrespect that he did towards me, and with disrespecting my pops like that, and then disrespecting my daughter. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. The dude, he got some money. I thought, I thought he would be happy and just, live a normal life. But shit, I guess he's miserable, and he like
Right.
to take it out on people, and he like to play, or I should say, fake bully people. Nobody got time for that, man. And I'm tired of hearing it. You know what I'm saying? I think he talked to one of the young rappers like last year, and he told him, I'm a, something about he gonna knock him out when he see him, or he wanted his fade, and that young rapper said,
NBA young boy.
yeah, he said, man,
No, 21 Savage. 21
21
Savage.
seconds. That's it. He said, man, you done called 30 people out and you ain't had one fight yet. I thought that was funny.
So yo, Messi, y'all from the same hood?
Yeah, yeah, we are.
All
Yeah,
right, all right. So you known him for years, like from the area and shit.
yeah. I knew him as a little kid.
All
You know,
right. Oh
when
man, so
we
y'all do
all
got
was
history.
when we all was young. You know what I'm saying? But then, I went on one of those paid vacations. Actually, I was on a paid vacation for a little while. You know what I'm saying? Just in and out. You know what I'm saying? And you know, them youngsters, they got older and shit like that. And then I started running across them and stuff like that. But he wasn't one of my, one of the ones that was in the turf like that. You know what I'm saying? Not saying he wasn't in the turf, because he some of his little people that he hung around with, you know what I'm saying, they were solid, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yo, Messi, let me ask you a question. Have you served time with him? And if not, do you personally know people that have walked the yard with this individual?
I never served no time with him. You know what I'm saying? I had a one of my one of my homies, he served some time with him. He told me a story, and I'm not saying the story is 100% true, but you know what I'm saying, it's a couple of other homies that, you know what I'm saying, was kind of like nodding their head to it, like, that's what happened. You know what I'm saying? So in some instances, you just have to roll with the majority. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, what we got to lie on him for? You know what I'm saying? But no,
Right.
time with him, and I don't know, if it's true or not. But like I said, if it's 5 people in the room and 4 people raise their hand, it's like I'm gonna roll with that 4, you know.
So yo, Messi, I heard you speaking like a week ago. I think it was like 2 weeks ago, a week ago, or something like that. And you said something about he folded in the yard or something like that.
Yeah, basically it was he, from what I hear, like I said, I wasn't there. He was supposed to handle his business, you know what I'm saying? And then instead of handling his business, he went out to the yard and got into it with a CO, a correctional officer, and got rolled up off the yard instead of handling his business. And that was his
Mm.
escape route, And people do stuff like that all the time in the joint. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that's their business. But that's what I hear. And like I said, I had a couple of head nods from the story, along with the storyteller. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a close homie of mine. You know what I'm saying?
All right, all right. And so you said he disrespected you years back, man. What led to that? Like why you and him had an issue? Like what happened?
It was kind of crazy because me and Cash, we was cool. We was cool, you know what I'm saying? Actually, we was real cool because he used to come out here to Vegas and bring me the straight stun magazines and stuff like that. I meet him at one of his little drop off trucks when he was dropping off cars and stuff like that. I meet him, late at night. He'll pass me some books and shit. We chop it up and stuff like that. And I used to try to give him some advice. You know what I'm saying? Because he considered me one of his big homies at the time. You know what I'm saying? And he used to tell me, niggas this and niggas that, and they mad at me because I ain't fucking with them and blah blah blah. And I'm like, man, hey, just drive your truck. I used to always tell him a lot, just drive your truck, do your own thing, and don't worry about what nobody got to say. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how you're supposed to be. If if motherfuckers ain't liking you, you can't make a motherfucker like you. You know what I'm saying? Mind your own business and just do it moving. You know.
Yeah.
So it was a couple of times. You know what I'm saying? Actually, one time he came out here and Ray J was out here and he did a little something at the Hard Rock Cafe, you know what I'm saying? And I used to hang out on the strip every weekend, you know what I'm saying? Me and my partner, I get off work, you know what I'm saying? And shit, that's what I wanted to do, hang out on the strip, you know what I'm saying? Look at the females and shit like that, try to holler every once in a while. But he called and he was like, "Hey, we're gonna be at the Hard Rock. You wanna come through?" And so at the time I was with one of my partners, 2 of my partners, you know what I'm saying? So I asked them and they was like, yeah, let's go, let's go fuck with it. So, we went and hung out with him at the Hard Rock, you know what I'm saying? And we kicked it, shit. They had some bottles up in there and shit like that. So, we drank a little bit. I don't do too much drinking, you know what I'm saying? Because I like to be focused and aware of everything that's going on. And so, that was one of the times we hung out here. And then it was another time, I was doing some work down there in LA. So they had a little function, and that was the time when he went and picked up what K Slade had flew in, and he took K Slade through all the little the little blood sets in LA and Watts and stuff like that. Not all of
Yeah.
them, but real big. But he took them through a lot, just showed them around and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But he never did take them to our neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, we are in the valley. You know what I'm saying? We were one of the youngest, Damu sets coming up, in the early '80s. You know, but he didn't take them to our neighborhood. He didn't show off our neighborhood. He didn't show the, what people call the noms. I don't know if you ever hear him say anything about the noms, but that's our neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Which right now it's basically deserted. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't do none of that, and that's something that we would expect him to do, you know what I'm saying, being from our set. If you're gonna bring somebody out of town and you're gonna show them some Damu neighborhoods or something like that, I mean, I'm gonna start off with my neighborhood first. You know what I'm saying? That's just off. I don't care if it's only one person standing. This is where it started at for us. This is my neighborhood. This is where it started at. You know what I'm saying? And then we're gonna move on to the different neighborhoods. And this is Compton. This is Watts. You know what I'm saying? And get them their respect too. Because that's where it originated from. as far as I know, you know what I'm saying, out in the LA area, you know what I'm saying? So, it was a couple of homies buzzing on it, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, the nigga didn't, do this and do that, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, it's his show, you know what I'm saying? So he can, he the driver, at the time he, driving Casely around, so he can show him what he want to show him. I didn't trip off of it. So I hung out with them that night. I forgot what type of little function it was. It was so long ago, but I hung out with them that night, and then I went to work the next morning. And then what happened was he had disrespected one of my homies and shit. One of my solid homies. We grew up together. We the same
Push
age.
that fucking knife, nigga.
We grew up together. We the same age, and he disrespected him pretty tough, you know what I'm saying? And I didn't know about it at the time. So when I got word about it, you know what I'm saying, he was he was Cash was hitting me up like, like, hey, you know what I'm saying, can you, holler at the homie, and from my neighborhood, my homies know that I want to make sure that we all tight, that we all got a solid bond, you know what I'm saying? We from the same neighborhood. What the hell we look like beefing? We got enemies to beef with. How
Right.
we beef with each other? You know what I'm saying? So I'm quick to jump on the phone and call one of the homies. Hey, look, hey, can we do this? What can we do? Can we squash this? Can we squash that? You know what I'm saying? Because that's how I am. You know what I'm saying? And shit. Like I said, I'm a second generation from my hood, but my homies got a lot of love and respect for me. You know what I'm saying? And they know I'm with the business, and I used to be with the business, and I'm serious about keeping the hood strong. You know what I'm saying?
Push that knife.
Yeah. So I was doing that, you know what I'm saying? And me and Wack, I go down there when I go to the hood and shit, we'll go sit down and have some breakfast and talk about a few things and stuff like that. He was talking about some business and stuff like that, trying to do this and do that for the hood and all of this and all of that. But, he he never it was a lot of talk, you know what I'm saying, which was fine. It still didn't change my mind on the way I felt about him, because he was a little homie, you know what I'm saying, and he was doing some good shit. He had his shit together when it came to that truck driving shit like that. He really had his shit together. He
Right.
got it together, you know what I'm saying, and he was helping homies get in the trucks and shit like that, and so I like fucking with my little homies that's, got some good shit going on. You probably, if you ever looked at his Instagram, you probably see some comments of me, you know what I'm saying, giving him some praise for doing such a good job, and you know what I'm saying, and me showing him some love and respect for that, you know what I'm saying? But what happened, the fallout came from in like 2000, and I want to say 2014, 2015, when one of my homies found himself in a bad situation, you know what I'm saying? And he didn't have nowhere to go, you know what I'm saying? I'm quite sure he could have. I'm quite sure I shouldn't have said it like that. I'm quite sure one of the homies out there would have looked out for him. But I was working down there, and I just finished up a job, and I seen him at the park, you know what I'm saying? And I told him, you know what I'm saying, hey, if you need a spot, shit, I got 2 bedrooms empty, you know what I'm saying, at my place, you know what I'm saying? So he hit me, a couple of weeks after I got back. He was like, bit mess. He was like, dog, whoop whoop happened, you know what I'm saying? I need a place. Shit, come on out, you know what I'm saying? So, I had my niece bring him out here and shit, you know what I'm saying? And he posted up at, in one of the rooms. So at the time, Wack and one of my homies, they still got their little beef going on. I wasn't able to squash it. Every time I called my homie was like, "Mess, I got love for you. I respect what you're saying and everything, but this nigga got to be dealt with. He need to take this fade because he's too disrespectful and he run his mouth too much, you know." And I'm still pushing it, like, man, is there anything that we can do? Anything that, and he's like, nah. He's like, he just got to take that fade. You know what I'm saying? So the homie that I let come live with me, he him and this one particular homie, they was tight. They had got real tight. So when Cass got word that I let the homie come live with me, he started sending me text messages talking about, so you picking sides and shit. You choose your side. Wait, stay over there and all of this and all that. I'm like, dog, what are you talking about, picking sides? I say, nigga, we all from the same neighborhood. You think I'm gonna let my homie, you know what I'm saying, be in a situation where he don't got nowhere to lay his head at? Hell no, I'm not. And this is this is a solid homie. You know what I'm saying? This ain't no, just no nigga that, you know what I'm saying, that, yeah, this is such and such. Just claiming the hood. No, this is a solid homie. He been there and done that. So he
Right.
tried he tried to put the story on me like I was choosing sides, you know what I'm saying? So we start going, back and forth, you know what I'm saying? And then it was a situation where, we were supposed to meet up at the park and all of this and all of that. So, I'm always ready. I just put it like that. I'm always ready for anything, you know what I'm saying? If it's my time, it's just my time. But so there was a situation where, we was supposed to take care of something. Never happened because he ran up out the park. You know what I'm saying? So he said he didn't see me, but shit, I know he seen me. You know what I'm saying? Because he ran out the park and he went straight to Facebook. And the first thing he put on Facebook was, yeah, I was just down in you niggas' habitat. You know what I'm saying? And y'all didn't do nothing. I went right back on Facebook and said, well, where you at right now? Because we putting some meat on the grill. We about to have a barbecue. You know what I'm saying? And so we kind of like going back and forth on the shit, you know what I'm saying? And he said, well, why you didn't chase me down? I said, what I look like chasing you down? I said, you was coming up there to get at me. You know what I'm saying? So and then we just went back and forth. And then there was several other times where, me and him, we be arguing on text message and just cussing each other out, you know what I'm saying? Arguing back and forth. And he like, well, meet me in the hood. So I live in Las Vegas, you know what I'm saying? I'm spending $200 in gas money a day, you know what I'm saying? I'm driving down there, you know what I'm saying? And I'm going up to
Right.
the park, and he had his little flunkies up there, you know what I'm saying, who was reporting to him, calling him, you know what I'm saying, and saying, yeah, he's up here or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Because when it's what's funny is when I get there and I'm there and I'm hitting him up like, hey, I'm up at the park, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm ready, you know what I'm saying? I'm up at the park. Where you at? You know what I'm saying? He don't respond. But then I hit the freeway going back, you know what I'm saying? And everybody at the park, all right, big mess, you know what I'm saying? And then I'm on the freeway going back, and then, hour and a half, 2 hours, you know what I'm saying? Go by where I'm driving on the freeway, I get a message, you know what I'm saying? Where you at? Where you at? Yeah, yeah, I'll be back in town tomorrow and all of this and all. And I'm like, or he'll call just yelling and screaming. I'm like, just hang up the phone, you know what I'm saying? Because it ain't even worth it, you know what I'm saying? Um, and then let me see. After all that happened, one time I went down to Lancaster and I was sitting down there. Well, I was in Palmdale and I was sitting down there about to have some lunch with one of my other little homies. And I had texted him. I said, "Hey, I'm out here." I said, "I'm out here in Palmdale because he lives up in the Antelope Valley." So I said, "Hey, I'm out here in Palmdale." So he like, well, I'm at the movie theater. I said, okay. I said, what movie theater you at? I come holler at you right now. You know what I'm saying? So he gave me the runaround. He's and me, I'm in my feelings and I'm stupid as a motherfucker. There's two like theaters like in close proximity each other. You know what I'm saying? So I'm driving around in the parking lot and me and my little homie and I'm looking and I'm like, well, what kind of car are you driving? I know a couple of his different cars, you know what I'm saying? So I'm looking for the cars and shit like that. And then, after an hour of kind of like going back and forth with the text messages, he put some clown up talking about you gotta be one stupid motherfucker to be looking for me, do your homework, and all of this. I'm in a lobby, I might be in a parking lot, just a bunch of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But this is somebody that's on the internet talking about how he'll pull up on anybody and he'll take this fade and he'll do this and that to the next person, you know. So I left it alone after that. After that little incident right there, I left it alone until I was I think I was driving to Sacramento to visit my family, and I got up there and I was hanging with my family, you know what I'm saying? And my niece called me and she called me. She's on fire. She like, this motherfucker done put some shit up talking about you got HIV, you got AIDS, and all of this and all of that, and pray for my homie and blah 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 blah. And they like, you should sue his ass. You should sue his ass. And I said, no, I'm not going to sue him. I'd rather see him face to face. You know what I'm saying? And, and deal with that situation. I don't, at the time I was still working. I've been working, since I moved to Las Vegas. I've been working. I'm not balling nothing like that, but I'm all right, but they like, you should sue him and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, nah, I'm not suing. I'm not suing. I just want to see him and holler at him. So I kind of like, when that happened, he was doing photoshopping pictures of my daughter, you know what I'm saying? And at the time, my daughter was like maybe 14 or 15 years old, giving her these big lips and shit like that, saying, stupid shit, talking about,
Oh man.
this is what your daughter looked like after she sucked some dick and all of this and all of that. And of course, he was disrespecting my pops. That's why, what I'm saying? Right now, I still have this issue with him because of the shit he was saying about my pops. Dig that nigga up, you know what I'm saying? Dig his grave up. They said he had
What?
his ass and all of this shit, you know what I'm saying? So I actually, and it's crazy because I had one of my big homies called me yesterday, actually, and he was like, man, he said, I heard what that motherfucker said on that on YouTube about Pops. He said, Big Mess. He said, don't let that dude get you out of character, Big Mess. He said, everybody from the hood know what Pops was about, know how Pops was. He said that shit put tears in my eyes. He said, I got tears in my eyes right now, man, to tell you the truth, just because of what that motherfucker was saying about Pops and how you did that shit on the internet, disrespecting Pops like that. He said, man, that man right there, he said, your Pops, man, was a Pops that, like, all of the homies in the hood wish they had. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of man he was. He made sure all of us was taken care of. Because my
Right.
mom and pops was the hood mom and pops in the noms. You know what I'm saying? Growing up. You know what I'm saying? My spot was headquarters when we was younger. You know what I'm saying? That was headquarters right there. My spot. You just walk in the house, walk out the house. You can go get you something to eat. If you was above age, you can go get you a beer. You could smoke a joint, whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's how it was. You know what I'm saying? When it came to going to Big Mess spot, you know what I'm saying? That's how it was. So, I got off subject a little bit because I was just thinking about what my homie
Hey,
called yesterday.
Right.
hey, OG, OG, this the real saint. Um, First of all, I just want to say I respect everything about you and what you stand for when it come to this. You know what I'm saying? And I just had one quick question for you. I wanted to understand. So, if all of this had been going on with him, why is it that now all like we now getting all the information about him being, who he really is?
Because I had stepped away from social media for like about 2 years. I had stepped away from IG and stuff like that. But you know how people is. They be like, "Hey man, did you see this and did you see that?" And so I listened to it, and I'm just like, man, I'm like scratching my head because it's like this dude. Number one, he was making my neighborhood look bad, and number two, he was making the whole blood card look bad because people like, this is who's running the Bloods, because this is what he was putting out there, like he was running the whole blood corps
That's
for the
and
for
that's what I meant
the
by
West
my
Coast.
question, OG. I'm sorry, and that's what I meant by my question because I'm from the East Coast. I'm from North Carolina, so on the East, from the way that that man was talking and the way that he would portray himself, it seemed like he was that dude and he was running shit. He was the top dog. You get what I'm saying? And so now, when everybody is pulling his card, it's starting to look crazy because you know what I'm saying. This is all new information to us on the other side.
Yeah, yeah, and that was a problem to me because I got a lot of respect, and I pay homage to the big homies. You know what I'm saying, that paved the way for me. You know what I'm saying, and I'm talking about the big homies from different sets. Because like I said, we was like in the early '80s, we was like one of the youngest Damu sets. You know what I'm saying? We had motherfuckers already banging, 10, 15 years before us. You know what I'm saying? So we come on the scene. So how could and it's very possible, you know what I'm saying? It all depends on how you get down to what your get down was, but me knowing my neighborhood and everything, I know, you know what I'm saying, how the homies run they, how it goes in the homies hood, that no one person is running the motherfucking thing for not one neighborhood. There's not one person that's just calling dogs on the whole neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? You might have a couple of homies that you can reach out to get some advice from and stuff like that. And they're going to say, man, we can't do it like that. We can't get out like this. You know, you can do that, or you shouldn't do this and you shouldn't do that. But no one person is running no neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? I might can call one of the homies from Compton or something and get some advice from him on how I should handle it. But he ain't gonna come to my hood and say, hey, this is how y'all need to do it, and that's the bottom line, you know what I'm saying? And it's set in stone. You know what I'm saying? No.
Hey, Messi, I had a question. Was good though. It was a
I
picture of Wack floating around wearing a police suit in a police academy. I just want to ask you, was growing up with Wack, did he ever join the police academy or some shit like that?
No, he never. I think that's one of those Photoshop pictures where somebody put him in the police uniform, just cropped his head and cropped somebody else's head or whatever. However they do that shit. I'm not too computer savvy, you know what I'm saying? But they got ways of making shit look just like super real. But no, he never was on that side of the fence like that.
Okay.
Hey, Mess, I have a question. Is there a divide in your neighborhood right now because of Wack, or is everybody on the same accord with you and they feel like he wrong?
It's I got he. He kind of tried to he tried to push the divide and conquer, but the little the young homies that mess with him, they got a relationship with him. You know what I'm saying? They might have grew up together or built a relationship over the years. You know what I'm saying? But they still fuck with some of the homies that's what I'm saying, that don't fuck with him. You know what I'm saying? And it's so it's he tried it, but it didn't work. We do have homies that right now to this day that don't talk to each other. You know what I'm saying? Because of him, that's beefing with each other because of him. You know what I'm saying? It was a couple of fades taking this shit like that because of him. You know what I'm saying? But he ain't never took a fade with nobody. You know what
So
I'm saying?
why is it that you think he ducking fades?
I don't I don't know what. Well, one time I know for sure. One time he said something about what I look like uh, uh, when my homie that I was telling you about that wanted to take the fade because he disrespected his daughter. He said what I look like taking the fade with him and then going home and my kids seeing me with a black eye or something like that. It's just a fight. When we was growing up in the Noms, he didn't grow up in the Noms. You know what I'm saying? But he claimed the Noms. He didn't grow up in the Noms though. But when we was growing up in the Noms, if anybody on here from the Noms, if they're on here, they'll tell you, shit, we probably had a fight every weekend. I had a fight with every homie that lived in the Noms. You know what I'm saying? That was my age group or a year or two older than me or younger than me or something like that. You know what I'm saying? And I took many L's up in there. You know what I'm saying? But I got a couple of W's too. You know what I'm saying? But we was tight though. We fought over dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? Over because we was wrestling and you wouldn't let me up or something like that. So we start chunking them. You know what I'm saying? Or the basketball game because we had basketball courts in the back of our apartments, or over the football game, or over the baseball game. Or, we fought over everything. You know what I'm saying? But we got out, and like I said, wasn't nobody undefeated in the hood. I don't give a damn what they say. Wasn't nobody undefeated in the hood when it came to chunking them. Everybody took a L, and everybody, and you got some wins in there too. So I don't know why he don't want to take the fade, but I do know that he told me that personally, what I look like, fighting and going home to my kids and I got a black eye and all of this.
OG, was he
Hey yo,
saying that from
Messi.
an older standpoint? Was he like that when he was younger? Was he taking the face when he was younger?
I never heard him. I never heard because, like I said, I was on those paid vacations and stuff like that, and he he's what I'm 52 and I think he's like 46. You know what I'm saying? So it was an age difference. You know what I'm saying? When growing up and going to
44.
school. Oh, he's 44. Okay, well,
Hey, so
Hey,
Messi,
Yo,
is you and
yo,
Wack
Messi, I got a
uh
question. Ice Coleon, like,
I,
the 6ix9ine dude, like, how y'all West Coast, y'all jacking that Whack 100 is, he's backing them, like, y'all behind that, like, y'all cool with that out there?
well, my homies, you know what I'm saying, the ones that I'm still in communication with, close contact with and stuff like that. We talk on the phone or we texting or we, you know, we see each other when they come out here or I fuck with them when I go down there. We not with that stuff right there. You know what I'm saying? But some people get a little greedy when it comes to money. And the dude 6'9", the dude, you know, even though he's a, you know, whatever they say he is, a snitch or whatever, I think Wack seen the payday from him. I think he seen that, you know, that he can get a payday off of him. And look what happened. He got a payday off of him. But we not with that. You know what I'm saying? We, you know, it's just, you know,
Now that's a fact. I'm gonna tell you like this. I seen everybody from when, you know what it is. I'm gonna tell you like this. I come from that. You know what I mean? Like I come from the whole 6ix9ine era and all that. But I seen everybody want in when shit was starting to get hot, and then I seen everybody jump ship from time to time when it came to money, and it broke a lot of people's hearts, and it sent a lot of people to jail. That's why, you know what I mean, like Shotty sitting in the position he's sitting in, and you know what I mean, God, you know, hopefully Harv get out of his situation, and everybody get to get out of these situation, from Melly to, you know what I mean, to the rest on down. You know what I mean? Like that was real sad, and it was a sad moment because everybody just looked forward to getting the money, but not knowing that they fucked all of us over. Like everybody was working hard, everybody got families, and everybody put that together so we could try to prosper from the hood. And it
right.
was like the mainstream took over and just like fought us back with like all the unpositive things that we were doing.
Facts. Real shit.
Hey,
Facts.
hey, OG, this Primo. I got a quick question. Would y'all? How do you feel about Shotty and them bringing him in, like as OGs? You know, as people that rep the game to a high standpoint. How do you feel about them even bringing somebody like 6ix9ine into the whip?
It's
Well,
not
Like,
even
what consequences do they got to hold?
well, they don't have consequences because the this is one thing that I was talking to some of the brothers from UOD about, you know what I'm saying, the other day. You know, when people come and join the gang, dog, it's not like, he might just move to the neighborhood, you know what I'm saying, and he hanging out, and everybody, like, because when you move into a neighborhood, everybody checking you out, checking out your program, seeing how you conduct yourself and stuff like that. So it's not like, that's kind of like the interview right there. But you don't, you're not getting no resume from the dude. You're not, he's not producing no resume like, I ain't never told on nobody. You know what I'm saying? I done got on with 15 motherfuckers and all of this and all of that. So you really don't know what you're getting. You know what I'm saying? It's just, it's a chance that you take. It really is
yeah,
a
facts.
chance when
Facts.
you accept somebody or you put somebody on your set, you know what I'm saying? Because you thinking, you know what I'm saying? You, like I said, you watching him and you're like, okay, man, this dude seemed like he pretty solid, man. I want to fuck with this dude, you know what I'm saying?
And
And
you
you,
know what's crazy? He was
Hey,
like a
hey,
mass
Messy Marv,
manipulator.
this Faye John little brother. You feel me? Hey, let me holler. I want to ask you a question, bro.
What's up?
I'm not talking. I'm talking to Messy Marv, bro.
Okay.
go ahead, soldier.
Hey, man. I fuck with the Hell Gang camp and shit like that. Are you still on any like drugs or anything?
I never
Is you
would. No,
talking with a box?
this ain't this ain't the Messy Marv the rapper.
He
I'm the
think you from up north. No,
Hey,
that
yeah.
ain't
Messy, don't mind him. You're a little slow.
Okay, it's all good, but let's.
word. The Messy Mar from San Francisco. That ain't
You
the
smoke a
Messy
lot of
Hey,
Mar.
sure, my nigga.
this juice, man. I just want. I'm glad y'all bringing up the point, man.
Blood
That
tripping.
that they making that him
Hey,
working with.
why do you have that nigga name, bro? Why you like? I don't
Man,
know.
be
Finesse, you
quiet.
fucked
You
up the
talking all
conversation, bro.
damn day, my nigga.
Yo, boy, shut the fuck up. Don't worry, he out of here. I sent that
Hey,
nigga snap.
Marv, appreciate you, man. Letting them know,
What's
man.
up,
Hey,
man?
everything ain't worth. Every dollar ain't worth it, my nigga. Sometimes you gotta have some honorableness about yourself, man.
Yeah, you
They
have
they,
to know.
te- they teaching these young niggas the wrong thing, man. Like a dollar over everything. It don't matter principles and morals. That shit ain't cool.
man, and that's what it's all about, and that's why I like to come on this clubhouse thing since I've been on here. I've been on here. Tomorrow it'll be a week, and man, I like to come in and I like to listen. You know what I'm saying? Because I'll be talking some good shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's good for it's a lot of youngsters that's being misguided by this commercialized. This commercialized the gang banging, you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Cause some of it, it ain't like it used to be.
Hey
I'm
yo,
shit.
can I ask you a question, big bro?
Go ahead.
Like you said, the gang banging shit is watered down. Like, they got OGs out here that's misleading and, got these little niggas doing wild, silly shit. So can you give your definition on like a real OG, like what a real OG is?
Well, to me, OG is somebody that's he was he been down for his shit no matter what the situation was. He handled his business. He represented to the fullest, and he guided. Now this might sound weird as fuck, but he guided his little homies in the right direction when it came to representation of the hood. You know what I'm saying? And I know that sounds weird. Like, well, damn,
No,
you
that's facts.
Nah,
you
we
promote
understand.
Nah, it
like
don't
We
sound
understand.
weird, OG, because
Yeah,
the
we
first two
understand
rules
that.
is representation and demonstration. So it don't
yeah,
sound
Yeah.
yeah.
crazy.
Oh, but like I said, I'm 52 years old now, so I'd be like, damn, I wish I could have did this a little different. You know what I'm saying? Because I got nieces and nephews and shit, and none of my nieces and nephews are from my neighborhood. None of them. Not one of them is from my neighborhood, and that's crazy. But I was, what I'm saying, any little homie that came up in the hood, you know what I'm saying, and they were seeking some guidance, you know what I'm saying. I always had some good information for them, you know what I'm saying. But I never pushed it on my niece and nephews, you know what I'm saying. And I'm happy I didn't, you know. But
40 Glock. What's up, 40 Glock?
Hey, OG. Is it any notable Crips from your era who used to put in that work back in the day? You know what I'm saying? Like any OG Crips?
oh yeah, it was yeah, shit. Yeah, it's
And
some
then that's not 40 Glock, that's West Side.
Yeah, it's some notable ones. You know what I'm saying? One of them
Remove West Side, what's good with you, bro?
happened to be deceased. You know what I'm saying? His name was Mad Dog. You know what I'm saying? He was from Front Street. You know what I'm saying? He was from Front Street West, but he was living out in the valley, and that was one of our main. We shit. He was one of the ones though. He was about his shit. You know. So
Hey,
if you
Messy, is you and Wax beef squashable? Like, can y'all just squabble it out and shake hands, or like it comes to a point
Well,
where
we
you
can
got
we can well we gon' if I ever see him, and I'm gonna tell you the truth, and this just being the honest to God truth. If I ever see him, we gonna get down. You know what I'm saying? If I don't see him, then it's nothing to worry about. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right,
And
right.
I live out here, he live out there. You know what I'm saying? So we might never cross paths, which is perfectly fine with me. But if we do cross paths, we got to get out because you're not gonna disrespect my father the way you disrespected my father. You know what I'm saying? That little, the shit he did with my daughter, you know what I'm saying? You know, eh, I feel a certain type of way about that too. But my pops that was my G right there. That was my best friend. That was the triple OG
O-
right there.
OG, quick
Yes, sir.
question. This Saint again, and just listen to what you just said, right? You say you would get down with him, but I want to ask you, like, you don't think, and this is just keeping it, all the way gangster with it. You don't think that man to play police games with you? Because at the end of the day, that man already know what type of energy you gonna come with. You know what I'm saying? It's stamped. He already know what is hitting for. And with
But
the route that he's going and the person that he's portraying, you don't think he would do some funny shit or be on some police shit with you?
if I'm gonna tell you like this. Like I always tell my homies, I got one fight left in me. You know what I'm saying, and that's with him because I don't want to never have another fight. But with him, we gonna get out. Now, if he called the police, then somebody got to bail me out. You know what I'm saying, or somebody got to help me get bailed out of the fucking hold some car washes or something. Just get me out. You know what I'm saying.
I respect it.
I take that on going to jail. You know what I'm saying, just to get on with him. You know what I'm saying,
I
but.
respect it.
But you
Yeah.
don't think that might cause more tension in the hood? Like, through the younger,
because you
through
so
the younger,
respected.
yeah, like you know, what if he whoop you though, OG? Then you ain't gonna have no homies that's gonna wanna,
Well,
get
not
at
even.
him.
I ain't
No,
even really too
no.
worried about him getting whooped, but like, little homie's gonna take that real personal.
Man, it
No,
don't matter if you win or lose. As long
Facts.
as you beat
it,
that
it don't.
nigga ass. If you
Exactly. As long as you
Everybody done took a
fans
L before.
I've
facts.
Hey,
I'd have been jumped on. I'd have been stumped out. I'd have been spitted on, man. I didn't yeah, shit. I didn't had some damage done to me.
Ain't
You
no
know.
L's, man. That
hey,
man is
OG, I
over
got a
50
question
years
too.
old and telling you what he gonna do to another man when he see him, bro. That's honorable, bro. You gotta
OG,
respect that. He ain't
I
talking
got a,
about no guns. He ain't talking about calling nobody else. He talking about what he gonna do to that man when he see him, and I respect it.
That's some real nigga
I got
shit.
I
And the
got another
goal is to
question
live
too.
to fight another day.
That's
OG,
like
I
you
No,
got,
said.
the real
Right.
nigga shit is it ain't
hey
about
man, Jamar,
it ain't
push
about
that
winning, but
knife.
it's about that disrespect.
Dude,
He
who that?
disrespected his best friend. You hear me?
Nah, that was
OG,
his
I got a
pops. He
question for
put
you
that
too.
in.
Facts,
I wanted to
facts,
ask you real
facts.
quick. I know that's your roots. That's where you from y'all hood that Wack from. You still, I'm assuming you still. This 118 Cav. I'm assuming you still got family out there. How's your family take the disrespect right now? How they handling that in the neighborhood?
They hot. My sister heard about it. The little argument that we had on it, and she called me. And she banged on me. That's my big sister. She 9 years older than me. You know what I'm saying? She banged on me. What I tell you? Why you letting that nigga get up under your skin and blah, 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 blah. And I said, I just wanted to tell my side of the story. I want to speak my piece, you know what I'm saying? And let them know what this dude is really about because he got the industry food and, he got people in different states thinking that he's something that he's not. So I just want to put it out there so everybody can know that he's not the person that he say he is. He's not living life like that.
Hey man, that's exactly what I was trying to tell my people, but they didn't believe me, man.
Yeah, that nigga don't represent the whole West Coast at all.
And like I was saying
All
earlier,
even that clout, he didn't even deserve all that he was getting because he was giving up too much information. If he was any type of replicable person, dude.
yeah. And then it's like you doing these so-called interviews with people, and you grilling them like you an investigator or something, and like you got all the facts laid out and all of this shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, man, won't you chill? Mind your business, take care of your business, and leave everybody business alone. And
But
that's
y'all
Yeah,
got to he doing that
yeah,
because he got that podcast too. So he want everybody to, you know what I'm saying, to log into that podcast. That's why he doing that shit.
I
Because he
I
know controversy sells.
yeah.
I
But he like to kick people when they down, and when things don't go his way, he always got a trump card, and that's what he was always banking on. When that's a fake trump card, man.
real talk, real talk. But if it's like it's too easy to mind your business. You know what I'm saying? And I've seen him in many different beefs across the United States, man, with getting in arguments with people. But he'll be the first one to say, "I don't be in nobody business. When I leave the West Coast, everybody else politics is their politics." And then 2 days later, you'll see him in an argument with somebody, and it's like, well, damn, I thought this dude said that he don't be in nobody business. He's always in
E-
somebody.
Exactly. That's what I was trying to tell him. Like he say he a civilian, but then he come out of being a civilian when a real gangster say something to him when he should be able to hold his composure.
Yeah.
Man, Wack done got a taste of that money, man. He don't care about no integrity no more, man. For
Look,
real.
exactly. I've been in the prison, man, with these real damus, pamus. They don't talk like that. They don't. Man, I was in prison. You won't even know they really damus like that because they move different. They was always cooler than the Crip niggas, and I'm a Crip now.
Because
The
because the
Pirus was
first
always cool than a motherfucker
Cause
because
your
you know
first
On
rule,
Pyro.
is to always move militant, my nigga. That's the first rule, and not only move militant, but you always remember your P's. You feel me?
Yeah.
So it's certain codes and certain regulations that we're bred and we're taught from the beginning that niggas supposed to move like. But then you got goofy motherfuckers like this bald bitch that come out here and start doing this goofy shit behind a little bread, and that start fucking the game up.
Yeah. And
Hey,
it's all about showing some self-respect. You know what I'm saying? So when you hit a yard, you know what I'm saying? if you hit the yard and you just minding your own, and the homies push up on you, they because they know who you are and shit like that, you ain't about to just get to acting up and cutting loose. You know what I'm saying? Because it's already homies on the yard that got that done laid the foundation of hey, this is how we do things. You know what I'm saying? And it's not like they telling you what to do, but at the same time, it kind of like it is, because this is where they got to live. Some of them got to live there forever. You
Well,
know what I'm saying?
Messi, y'all
So,
already
On the
know
real.
the Damus was always outnumbered, especially in the California prison. They gotta deal with the Crips, the Mexicans, the white boys, all that shit, man. Y'all always was cool. And then if man, that nigga go there right now, he'll get his head twisted in, man. Cause like you said, they already laid the foundation of how they react, how they do shit up in there. He going there and fuck it up. It's over with for that
yeah,
nigga.
yeah,
Hey, that's what I was trying to tell y'all, man. He came up out here, man, and he running penitentiary game on y'all. All it is just like bluff, man. It's bluff. Who gonna
yeah.
It's
fold
fast
first?
talking, fast talking.
But if you let him
Who
tell it,
gonna
he done.
fold first?
Hey, babe, but if you let him tell it, he done buried the last five homies in the hood, and the essays done killed his last three little partners. So he act like he very active in the hood.
Yeah, but
Before,
that's
look,
I'm
before his destruction is
I'm
always a warning.
I'm gonna tell
No,
you
pride come before
Fact.
destruction.
I'm gonna tell you something. Yeah, our hood been having some situations with the essays and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And but it's a lot of different sets out there too that's having hoods the same situations we have it. You know what I'm saying? He ain't pushed up on nobody. He ain't pushed up on nobody behind none of that. And he
Hey,
live out.
Messi, what's your
Yeah, because it's not
relationship with Big
feasible.
U? What's your relationship with Big U?
I don't know Big U. I don't know Big U. I ain't never been in none of those places with him or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? But I hear he a solid. I hear he a solid cat from his section. You know what I'm saying? So
So why did
Shoot,
Big
that
U
should be
stop
like a
fucking with him?
complicated that should be like a complicated relationship, but he look at Big U like his big homie. How's that?
well, because like I said, it's not too many motherfuckers from the set that want to fuck with him. You know what I'm saying? Because he run his mouth. You can't tell him nothing, and he think he bigger than the program. One thing
So
I
it's safe. So it's safe to say that he know how to play his side. He know how to play.
well, him and Big U might have some type of relationship. You know what I'm saying? Or they might be
Yeah,
family.
yeah,
I don't.
yeah, yeah. Messi, yo,
I
Messi.
don't
It's a
think they
real. It's
do
a
no
real
more.
Yo,
relationship.
I
nah,
don't think
listen,
they do
listen.
no
Big
more.
U, listen. Big U is married to Wack's sister, man.
He
Has he always had
stopped
that?
following that nigga.
Has he
Big
always
U
had that
Yeah,
is
because
married.
that shit
relationship?
Listen,
ain't
listen, listen.
genuine.
Big U is married to Wack's sister, so like that's his brother-in-law.
Well, let me tell
Get
let
the
me tell
facts.
you this. Let me tell you this. Growing
Make
up,
it make
and
sense
and,
to you.
and, and I'm just throwing it at the. Growing up, I didn't even know Wack had a sister unless she's a younger sister, because I know, like I said, me and his brother is the same age, and then the homie Zach, you know what I'm saying, who was Big Wack, you know what I'm saying. That's where he got his name from, because his brother name was Zach, but the homies called him Wack. You know what I'm saying? He resting in peace right now. And then it was Cash. Those the only three people I knew, you know what I'm saying, from that family right there. Because like I
Was
said, we used to pick them up for football practice, and drive a pretty good distance from my neighborhood to go to football practice and
was
pick them
Wack
up
was Wack was Wack
like that.
always a hardhead like that, or was it after the money?
I don't. Well, well, he was, he was disrespectful before he really, he always had some hustle to him. He's a sharp cat. He always had some hustle to him, so he always had a little bread. You know what I'm saying?
But
But
did he have
Yeah,
discipline?
yeah,
Was he
yeah.
disciplined or was he disrespectful though?
well, he had got, as far as I know, he got disrespectful to the homie, disrespecting his daughter, and that's as far as I know. And that was probably about what, maybe about 15 years ago, something like that, when that happened. You know.
Yeah, see, I ain't never had nothing like against Wack, but it's just when I heard like the things that he was saying, they was false, man. So I had to say something. It was up to y'all to believe it or not, man. That's all it was.
Hey, I
Yeah.
know why. I know why OG Marv want to catch that fade. That nigga done blew up Pyru too many
Um,
times on
and
everything.
You know, in
Got
this,
to get that fire extinguisher, man.
yeah,
Hey, Messi, one question. Through the grapevine, was he trying to be the lawman?
I don't. The law, man.
Yeah.
I don't.
Well, in the group, somebody said that, he was trying to be the police at one point.
No, I think that's a Photoshop picture. I ain't go do it. Like I think that's a Photoshop picture. You know, they can shit take your face and put it on somebody else's picture and make that shit look so real. You know what I'm saying? You be like, damn.
Okay.
Hey, I heard Wack wife with the police though. I don't know if that's true though.
I
Oh,
don't
Hey,
know.
that's
but wait,
fact.
Hey, Messi, I got a
when did
question.
Wack get out of prison?
I don't know. I was gone. I was gone.
Hey, I got a
Did he
question
go?
for
Look,
you.
all right, Messi. If you know this or not, it's cool if you don't. But did he really go to jail at what do you
Push
say,
that knife,
15,
bitch.
15, 16?
I think he went to YA when he was young. He went to YA when he was young, and he tell that story about he was the youngest blood on the yard and shit like that. Man, we done had it's been so many. Let me tell you something. There's so many homies from different Damu sets and Crip sets out there in California that went to the prison yard to an actual prison yard when they was 16 and
Chris
17
and
years
Mike
old.
up.
Yeah, 'cause they had the M
Hey,
numbers.
hey,
They was
wait.
kicking all the M
Exactly.
numbers out from YA. Messi,
Exactly.
they was kicking all the M numbers. Remember that?
I know. Yeah, I
Hey,
know.
Yeah.
I could vouch for YA now. Like YA, man.
Chad.
But he specifically he ain't say YA. He specifically said to prison.
Yeah,
Okay, but
because
look though, but
this is what happened.
YA is not that many bloods in YA, man.
So what happened was like Carl Holden, all that. The girl got killed. You know what I'm saying? The girl got killed, so they started kicking all the M numbers out. All the niggas got M numbers. Started putting all them little young niggas on the prison yard.
You talking
Hey,
about
you
in
say Carl
Seattle?
Holden, man. So what? You know, at Tejon.
I'm from up north, so I know about Carl Holden and all that. So
He on Tejon.
no,
And
I don't
remember,
know.
Von Stein was in Yuba. That's lockdown.
I know they kicked all of the I know they have moved some shit around in YTS, you know what I'm saying, down there when Miss Baker got killed, you know what I'm saying, by the white dude. The white dude killed her and put her in a trash can and stuff like that.
That's what I'm telling you about. That's what I'm telling you about.
Yeah,
They
I,
found her.
yeah, I knew Miss Baker. She was like my counselor because I was in YA, you know what I'm saying? So I knew Miss Baker. Cool. She's cool.
Anybody with an M number, they had to move. They moved them out and put them in the penitentiary. They don't care if nigga how old you was.
Hey,
But that wasn't back then though. He wasn't an M number. He wasn't an M number. I think he had. I don't know. I know he was in YA and I know he was in Soledad because Soledad was where he was in the cell with the homie from we from the same set. You know what I'm saying? And that's when that play went down where he say he broke the CO jaw. He went out there and got into an argument and they rolled him up off the yard.
Yeah,
Hey,
Messi,
Messi, I got a
we out.
question for you.
Okay.
My
Go ahead.
fault, but yeah. Quick question. So how do you feel about the divide between East Coast and West Coast blood?
You know what? I just, I mean, I shit. I'll
Let's
embrace
keep it all the way 100.
any Damu I see. I hate to see a divide. Period. I hate to see a divide
it can't
the
be no divide.
Look, y'all gotta pay attention to this. Man, you got bloods from all over. They go from city to city because that's what they do. They move around, and guess who embraced them? It be the bloods. It don't matter where you from. It's all about the respect and how you present yourself.
That's
Real
it.
talk.
Nigga, you could be from bareback Africa. If you present yourself with some respect, niggas gonna respect you and niggas gonna fuck with you because everything is organic. It's 2021. Can folk ain't nobody really tweaking like that no more.
22.
Well,
Facts.
we almost there. Yeah,
22, bro.
22, my bad. I'm still,
22.
hey, I'm trying
Yeah,
to
it
catch
can't
up.
be it can't be divided. They're all the same.
I
My
mean,
point
in a
exactly.
perfect
Yeah.
world, yeah, but you
But
already
see,
know, just like over
see,
here.
Wack is put in place to start
He a
confusion.
puppet. Man.
The
I don't know how
confusion
you
Y'all
come
gonna
can't
in.
blame the
confuse
The
the
confusion on
confusion
puppet,
Wack
come
now. Come
in.
man.
on now.
But wait, the
It didn't.
confusion is your politics is your politics, his politics is his politics. That's
Right. It
just
go
it. And
beyond
you
Wack.
gotta respect it, and you gotta respect it everywhere you go, because it ain't never
Oh
the
no, that's
same.
facts.
I know,
That's
but
facts.
listen,
That's facts.
but
It's not
listen,
the same.
you can't say you okay. I just heard what you said, right? But now you can't say that, or he can't say that. When I leave the West Coast, I don't worry about nobody else's politics because
That's right.
you always in somebody else's politics.
That's a
So
fact.
you
That's
always
right.
about politics. You know what I'm saying? So mind your business and leave their politics alone and let them deal with it the way they deal with it. Because every hood, period, is not ran the same. Everybody don't do the same thing that each hood do. There's not
Exactly.
one, there's not one hood that's just fucking ran the same way. They just fucking follow suit just like the next hoods. You know what I'm saying? It just don't
Exactly.
happen.
And when a G come in, you respect that G. That G, everything go.
And that's how it's
Fact,
supposed to be.
fact.
I mean, I respect my
Push
G's. I
that
don't get
fucking knife, Nick.
I respect my
Push
G's. You know
that
what I'm saying?
knife.
If you a Crip and you saw I got Crip friends out here. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Hey, what's happening, homie? You know what I'm saying? We sit and chop it up. You know what I'm saying? I don't drink or nothing like that, but shit, we might see each other on the job site. Shit. You know what I'm saying? We might joke around. He might cuss me. I might blood him or something. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
But
hey,
we
Mess, you
don't
live
have
in Vegas, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's where everybody go. You know, a lot of Stockton niggas moved out of there too.
Yeah.
Stockton.
I got a big family up in Stockton. The Wares. The
Yeah,
Wares is
that's my folks. Yeah,
the Wares is my family on my mom's side. Yeah.
up the east, they down the east side and shit.
The two twin brothers, they older than me. They like in their 60s or something like that, maybe 70s. And
All
they
Yeah,
right.
they
Where's is a big family.
they
Hey,
they, they
Hey,
Muslims.
hey, what about the Rockamores?
I don't
Rockamore, yeah, Rockamore from the east side. I think there's a
Exactly, Jimmy Rockamore. That's my motherfucking partner right there.
yeah, he just came home not too long ago.
What? Oh shit,
Yeah,
that's what's up.
Rockamore
it's crazy how this platform right here
side. He from East Coast.
in touch with some people that you know.
Exactly, and his closest partner is named Prince.
Yeah, Prince. Yep, old Prince. Yeah, Prince is still driving them trucks. Yeah, they from the East Side, boy. They OT.
Man, so y'all
I'm from
know
the
I'm
North
100
Side.
now.
Yeah, I'm from the North Side. I know them niggas. Them solid niggas though. Prince got his cheese up though.
Hey, Miss, do
Yes,
you fuck
sir.
with the push that knife movement?
Yeah, I like all you young brothers movement, man. I think
all
I
right.
saw
Let us hear you say it one time. Push. Let us hear you say it, man.
push
Yeah.
Push
that
that knife.
No, no, he had to say it.
knife on them. Yeah. But like I said, hey, all you young cats that got some shit going on, I like to get on there on y'all platforms in your rooms where that's what you call it. I like to get in your rooms and listen to y'all talk because y'all be spending some good shit and I'm gonna tell you the truth. Only time y'all get off course is when this motherfucking name comes up.
That's
Everybody
a
else
fact.
is a
He's
fool.
a
On
he's
the
a
real,
part of.
man.
Common
He
denominator.
look.
Like
Because
Charlie,
Listen.
we push
be-
Look.
that knife,
because
we
I'm
call
like,
that
man,
nigga
I'm
wacky.
48, man. I'm 48. So you know what I mean?
Look. Wack can get on
Who is that?
Clubhouse.
Who said they all know where the where
I did. I did.
Rockamore? Who said they what's
Push
the other
that knife,
Prince?
bitch.
Who said they know
That
Prince?
I know Rockamore.
He,
Rockamore. What's your name, homie? I'm gonna follow you.
Lee there.
Yeah. Where's it?
We gotta keep exposing Wack though. We gotta keep exposing the fake man. So
And man, he
when we
already
hear it, man,
exposed. He
yeah. But
exposed
when
already.
new people get up here and hear it, they gotta know what's up, man. Cause
Man, look.
he
But
very
but
Not,
you
manipulative.
not only
Honestly,
that, not only that, these
exposing.
people that host these rooms need to be honorable enough to step up and
Yes.
say that to him.
Thank you, brother.
You
hey
The
feel
man,
me?
people that
he
That's
ran up out
118
of his.
Kev
Hey,
hey,
speaking.
shout out to my boy.
Iced out.
Shout out to my boy. Ice Style, man. He
Iced
did that
out
shit
ran
the
him
other
out the
day,
room
boy.
Word.
yesterday, bro. He
Nah, for
ran
shit
out the
show.
room,
Yeah,
bro.
respect iced out. He was
So
118 Kev.
he
You know,
he
you know I
scared.
fuck
Yeah,
with him.
man. I just had to beat
I
him
woke up
in
today
his
this
pace,
morning.
man. Wack, like the brother said, man, it's like he just likes to lie a lot, man. That's his problem. Like he tries to make his lies reality to people with optics, and I wasn't
But
with
look,
that.
And
to the
iced
real.
out. What was the first thing he said to you that yesterday? This 118 Kev. Oh, if I leave this room, all my people gonna go. So watch, like niggas care. Nobody give a fuck about all that.
I
Nobody
don't
give a
give a
fuck
fuck
about
about
shit,
that,
Exactly.
man.
man.
That's not what it's about. It's about what it is right here, right now,
Nah,
man.
yeah.
Motherfuckers get to
Shout out
voice
Dumb
their
Boy Nation.
That's
opinion,
how you know
man.
he be cat.
Hey, but like somebody just said earlier, the people that's hosting the room, they got to be stand up men and women. When
Yeah,
this
that
dude,
was me.
when this dude get to start disrespecting people, uh, Mike mute his mic like you would mute my mic if I was a
That's a
no
fact.
like
Facts.
talk. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah.
It just
Shit,
ain't.
He
I'm
don't get
already
over here.
blackballed, man. They
Hey
blackballed
man,
me,
see, he don't
man.
get no green bean in here, bro. He don't
That's a
get that
fact. He don't
at
get no
all.
green bean here, man. Cause I
That's
seen that messy. I see how they did to you in that room, my nigga. They was mewing you. You was trying to get your point across. I ain't like that shit, man.
And he get to yelling and screaming, and it's like shit. I got had me yelling and screaming and shit. I'm shit running out of breath, and you know what I'm saying. I'm like shit.
But
I
look,
shit. Get back in the
look,
gym, shit,
look.
just to have an argument
Can,
with this.
hold on, Greed. Let me say something to him, Greed, for because he. Hey, look, I ain't gonna lie, his mannerism, bro. Cause this one thing that I always watch, bro. Like, bro, I'm 35. You know, we in our mid 30s. I'm like, bro, I hope when we get that old, we don't be tripping like these niggas. These niggas look like old hoes, gossiping and arguing, ain't screaming and yelling. Hey, you composing yourself like a man, big bro. That's how you
He,
supposed to show. You know what I'm
he,
saying? Lead by action, not by your
he took me.
voice level.
He took me there, and I reached out to a couple of my homies, and I told them, one of my little homies, he called me, he said, "Man, why you do that?" And I told him straight up. I said, "Because I was in my feelings." I said, "I'm in my feelings because I'm tired of hearing his mouth. I'm tired of him making the hood look bad. I'm tired of him making the whole B car look bad. You know what I'm saying? How we, this dude ain't a representation of us. He can't be.
He a representation of the white man. I'm trying to
He's a
tell y'all.
representation of himself, and he's
That's
headed
a
for
fact.
self-destruction."
No,
He a
no, whack,
representation of
whack
them
is,
feds.
whack is bought and paid for, man.
Period. Period. You who said that?
He a
That was
music
The
that was
plant,
Dell,
man.
cold.
man.
For
Once
That was
real.
again,
cold.
man.
He a industry plant, man.
For
That's
sure.
all he is.
Melissa's ass is fat.
That's
Look,
what he here
JT.
for. He here to get us hype, talk shit
Yeah.
to him, talk
Put it
all
in the
this
back
shit to
channel.
him,
Yeah.
talk your politics to him. Then they follow you on another site and see
Ex-
what you really about. And if
yeah.
you about what you is, then they own to you. He won.
You see how he be trying to make niggas severe. Oh, he a civilian, y'all. That's cool. He ain't trying to downplay shit like that. Shit ain't cool. It is what it is, nigga. And niggas supposed to
Man,
stand
them
on
the niggas
morals
is
and
putting niggas in the
principles.
dirt right now. Civilians putting everybody in the dirt. Civilians is the ones killing everything right now. And them young niggas.
Man, when it first came out, when he fucked with 6ix9ine, man, I said he
I,
didn't cross the
you
line.
get shot. Hey, look out, Missy. You what you know about old what's his name, man? My boy JT the bigger figure. What's up with him?
That's an upstanding dude right there, man. He
Yeah.
Great
just speak the
dude.
truth.
Frisco legend. He's a
that's
but
a
I,
he's a
fact.
Frisco
That's a
but
yeah.
you,
legend.
He asked Messi. Let Messi answer.
I don't know him. You know what I'm saying? Because he's from the Bay Area. But I listened to him, and shit, I like the way he talk, and I like some of the shit he doing over there in Africa. You know what
Shit,
I'm saying?
bring him in here. Bring him in here. He on here.
Bring him
He
in.
on
And
He the
look,
Clubhouse.
one that put that pitch out,
he
that
don't.
Pin Lee
Hey,
pitch out.
what I like about JT show you the action while he talking. See what I'm saying?
No,
That nigga
JT, man, he don't sugarcoat nothing, man. He gonna tell
nothing.
you, give it all to you, man. And I'm gonna tell you like this: he gonna feed you, man. He gonna
Fact.
feed you. So
Hey
if you wanna eat for
yo,
a lifetime, man, that dude gonna give you the game. What this cat right here is keistering up his ass, man. He keistering the rap game up his ass, man. But JT
And,
gonna
Yeah.
give it to you,
and,
man.
and, and JT also don't try to seem like he better than nobody else too. That's
push.
the main thing. He
Bum
don't make
life.
himself seem like he better than nobody else.
No, he put
Hey,
God first. God is first, man.
you
Yeah.
know what? And you know what's funny? Whoever just said that, right? Look, I was before he came on there. I had told everybody. I said, now he's gonna come on here. Once he get on here, he's gonna be talking about I got more money than you. He got more money than me. I go to work every day. I work for the electrical union, and I make enough to take care of me and my family. You know what I'm saying? And that's all I'm worried about, right? And then he's gonna start, being disrespectful, talking about your mama and your
Yeah,
daddy,
because he think
and,
he think he
and
think
such.
having money makes him who he is. Can folk that don't.
You can have all
Can't
the
say
money in
that.
the world and still be a hoe, and a nigga treat you just as such. So
Exactly, because when
I
he
knew that.
crossed the line when he said he paid for Suge Knight's mama funeral, man. If everybody didn't unfollow that nigga at that time, they done lost their mind.
Well, I knew he was lying because JT don't wear watches and iced out shit.
he don't
JT
wear
ain't
none
a
of that
hip
shit.
hop nigga.
He don't wear none of that shit. Bum life,
Wow,
He's a
yeah,
G.
millionaire. He's a
Hell no, he
millionaire.
really be in them trenches. He can't wear that shit. He be in them
And
Hey,
he
trenches
a
for
look,
millionaire
real.
out loud.
now
That
look,
nigga's a
JT,
millionaire, man.
now look,
JT is a
that's
millionaire.
now
Uh-huh.
that's
JT kept it all the way 1,000 though. JT
Yeah,
JT.
said, "Shit,
JT a multi.
I don't, I don't need to spend a whole bunch of money. Shit, those chains,
Mm.
shit, that's
That's
replica. I
J,
ain't tripping. That's
that dude
$200
name.
chains.
man, now
Exactly, and he
JT,
was lying on JT when he said he didn't do no motherfucking marketing and promotion. Who was all them smokers that he hired to hold
you
them
hear me?
signs?
All in Atlanta, yeah.
Listen, that man went all over.
Birdman gave JT $1 million, $2 million for him to promote his album. Birdman did that.
Man, JT been all over the South, nigga. All over the South, nigga. And
The
gave
world.
everywhere.
Shit.
You hear me? He been everywhere. And everywhere he go, he don't take nothing. He give and give and give and give and give.
And that's real, man,
I
because a lot of
respect
people
that
don't
nigga
even
for it,
know.
boy.
A lot of people don't even know, man. But West Coast Bad Boys won. That was all in, man.
JT,
Yes, sir, man. I'm telling you, that was like, come on, man. They all that whole Bay Area
Okay.
gave up like I think 3 songs to Master P, man.
Well, they gave Master P the game because he moved here from Richmond, California. They called him the country boy. JT
That's
and them in the Independence game, and he
that's
40
a
and them
fact.
did.
P
no, no,
from
no. He got
that's
that
a
game.
Yeah.
fact. Hey,
Hey,
that's a
but
fact.
check
My
out that
brother Ben said that P is from Cali, boy.
check
P
out that West Coast Bad Boys, man. If y'all don't know nothing about it,
P
man.
Yeah,
got them Cali roots.
yeah, P always been a solid man. He always been a solid nigga from Richmond, man. That
White
nigga was
tried to
selling
say
dope. That
Master
nigga
P
selling dope.
broke.
That
Master
West
P
Coast
came up
Bad
selling dope
Boys
in
is
Richmond.
fire, my nigga.
Man, when they said when Wack said JT name, man, he woke a sleeping giant, man. He woke a sleeping giant.
Cause hey, JT gonna bring out facts. He ain't gonna talk. He gonna bring out facts and then talk. One thing,
See,
man, fucking
JT the
with the
bigger figure. He was over there with, you know what I'm saying? He the first one that brought Jay-Z to Frisco, nigga. He the one that brought Jay-Z to Frisco. You know what I'm talking about? Nigga, he been
And
with the
you
best
heard
of the
and
best.
you heard what he said about Ghazi. He said Ghazi was sleeping in his car. So what did Ghazi do? Learned the game from the niggas and ran with it.
Exactly.
nigga say guys ain't do shit. Guys just goddamn me mix and master that shit. Nigga, I did everything else. I
That's it.
paid
That's all.
I
He
paid
paid
the nigga.
Sean
But
T.
look, he paid everybody though. See, JT, one thing about him, he gonna pay you. He gonna give you an offer you can't refuse. And anything you say after that, he on your ass because he paid for it. Nigga, I don't owe you nothing. I like
And
how
that's
he sold that nigga game. I like how
What's
he
that
sold
knife?
that nigga
What's that
game
knife?
album the way he did.
on the real.
Hey,
And that's the only
Green.
way to do it, man, is just pay him off, man. And once they pay, what could they do?
What's that
JT
knife?
saved the whole Frisco city from them niggas from Hunters Point to Lakeview. All them niggas was killing each other. He came in the middle, man, to stop all them niggas from killing each other. They
yeah.
was killing each other every day. West Block, Big Block, nigga, all them niggas.
The locks is home. That's my
And that's when
uncle
it,
there.
hey, they can look at that dude, and man, they can look at him like, man, he do follow God. I can get that to him. JT,
Yeah,
I can
man.
get that
Look,
to him because no fear, no fear.
man, this nigga went way to
I
Africa.
was
Nigga,
just
ain't
about
no
to say
central,
that, boy. You
ain't no,
could
Can we
tell
get back to
a,
best?
a
ain't
nigga
no
walking
central,
by
man.
Hey,
faith and
can I
not by
ask OG
sight.
a question right quick, man?
Yeah, I'm mute up.
I just want to ask him how you feel about hip hop right now, though, man. The state that hip hop is in.
That's a good question.
Who you asking me that?
Yeah, this Primo. I'm asking you, OG, how you
You know,
feel about the state of hip hop right now?
I I don't know because I listen to the dramatic station on Pandora a lot.
Okay, okay.
Well, shit, to me, the state of hip hop right now is like this, man. It's all about who know the game, and all
Ain't
they doing
nobody
is just
asking
getting
you.
black slaves. I know, but listen though,
Hey,
all they doing is just getting black slaves and selling our people right back
Wa-
into slavery.
Watch
that's
this. Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all like me and my brother had a conversation. Hey, look, y'all niggas so sleep, nigga. Rap finna be white, nigga. They finna whitewash rap like they did everything else.